Hey, it's your boy AJ back with another freaking video, and today I'm here with another story time, you guys. So I am here with some juicy tea. I'm here with a story time. I can't believe that I'm telling this story, child, because I really forgot about this person, but this person popped into my mind. I said, oh my god, I forgot to drag this person. I said, oh my god, I forgot to get her. I said, let me spin the block and get her. So without further ado, let's run this intro so we can get directly on into this story time. So this story time takes place in 2020, y'all. It takes place in 2020 during March, because like I told y'all, I was, that was my 12th grade year, and I was supposed to be graduating from high school in like May. But y'all know COVID happened, so they sent everybody on a 2-week spring break, which extended to the whole year of us just being, at home. Now y'all know I was at the alternative school during the time. If y'all don't know why I was at the alternative school, please go watch those 2 stories and get all of that tea, honey. It went down. It's too much to explain in this video, but y'all know I was at the alternative school March of 2020. So at the alternative school, I was the newbie, child, and it was only a couple like gay folks, child. So I was, making waves and introducing myself to certain people, getting to know certain people in X, Y, and Z. And I met these people, and we're gonna give them, okay, Tyler and Goofy. So I met Tyler and Goofy. Well, I met a lot of people at the alternative school, but Tyler and Goofy was 2 people that I gave my number to because they were 2 gay boys, and I was like, we can kiki, we can talk and catch up or whatever. So I didn't really talk to them that much. I gave them my number like in January. We didn't talk that much, but when March happened, they sent everybody on the spring break. We had reconnected and we was talking more because we would see each other at school, but we wasn't texting each other like that. So when spring break happened, me, Tyler, and Goofy, we were all in a group chat and we would text during spring break. Well, like the first 2 days of spring break. Then the text ended up turning into FaceTime call. Then some type of way, Tyler invited Goofy over to the house. So I wasn't invited, and it's just fine because Tyler and Goofy knew each other a little longer than I known them too. So I was like, okay, they go over whatever. I was minding my business. I was over at my grandma's house. I'm enjoying this COVID spring break, honey. Ain't no work, ain't no package. I'm living life, okay? I'm living life not knowing that the world is about to change. So Goofy goes over to Tyler's house. Goofy and Tyler end up calling me on FaceTime. They end up calling me on FaceTime, and it was just catching up with me and talking to me. And it gave very much like, girl, we need you here vibe. Like, girl, we missing the third part. Like, Destiny's Child is nothing without Beyonce. So the girl is giving that. So I'm like, I'm talking to them, and they're giving very much like come over vibe. And I was kind of like on the fence because as a child, I never went to anybody's house. My mother always said, girl, if you want to have a good time, you want to spend a night thing, let me schedule it. Let me put some money to the side, order these pizzas, honey, and they gonna come over to my house. So I never really been in people's house like that. So I was like, I was on the fence of it. But they was like, come on, let's go. And talking on FaceTime for like an hour and a half, I was like, okay, it's a vibe. It's a vibe, girl. So they end up rounding up the troops, honey, and they end up coming to pick me up. So I give them my address, and Tyler can drive. Tyler was the only one that could drive out of the 3 of us, honey. So Tyler packs up his car, and he drives over to my house to pick me up. Y'all, first of all, the car was packed. They get to my house, y'all, and I walk into the car with like a bag with a couple pairs of underwear, a couple, t-shirts, just a couple of different things, girl. Come with my little bag, and I get to the car, and the car is packed, girl. Let me tell you something. Ooh, I have my little favorite little hoodie, my little lime green bright hoodie, girl. I go to the back of the car because it's a 3-rotor, like it's a what is it like? What is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. What is it? What is it? Oh, I can't think of what type of truck it is, but it's a truck with 3 rows. So I go climb to the back row because Tyler's in the front. Then beside him is Goofy. Then Tyler has his family on the 2nd row. Then I was like, I'm noticing people on the 2nd row, so I'm gonna go to the 3rd row. So girl, I'm on the back row, and I don't know if somebody beside me or not, but girl, I'm back there packed, sweaty, hot, tired, girl. Oh my goodness, packed in. I'm trying to make videos. I'm trying to be comfortable. I'm trying to look sexy and seductive, but girl, I'm packed like a rat. Okay, I'm packed like a rat. But we're in the car, whatever, and we're headed to Tyler's house. And you guys, music playing, that's a cute vibe, but I'm like, where are we going? Because we driving through the hood. We in the ghetto. I'm like, where are we going? Where are we going? Because I'm not the person to ask, like, oh, let me see your house. Let me Google your house. Let me make sure it's in the neighborhood I want to be sleeping in. I'm not that type of girl. Maybe I should be that type of girl, but I'm not that type of girl. So I'm in the car. I'm just praying like, oh, please don't turn in these apartments. Oh, please don't bust that left. Oh, please don't make that. I'm literally, girl, as we go down the street, because I'm like, where are we going? So finally get to the house, you guys, and it's not in the ghetto, but we have to get through the ghetto. We have to get through the ghetto to get to the house. And then they had stopped somewhere. So I guess that's why we was in the ghetto, because they stopped at some like gas station. That ain't part of the story, honey, but they was somewhere, stopping somewhere, and it was in the ghetto. Okay, honey? But we finally get to Tyler's house, and it's a nice house. So I come in or whatever, and it's packed. It's people in the house, and I'm like, wait a minute, what are these people doing in the house and these people in the car? So I'm thinking like,
If 2 plus 2 is 4, right? And 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay. What the fuck is this?
I'm just looking. Tyler opens his room door and he has a couple cousins in there. And I'm like, oh, this is what I didn't know. I didn't know we was going to party, girl. I did not know we was going to party. And plus, I'm super duper shy. Like, I can do 2 people at the most. Like, oh, girl, I'm super duper shy. So I come into the house and like I said, it was Tyler, Goofy, and Tyler's sibling already in the car, plus me. So then when I come in the house, it's, you know, cousins and then parents. So I'm like, oh, I'm goofed and gagged, girl. So I'm kind of speaking, nervous or whatever. So we run on in Tyler's room. Tyler had 3 siblings that actually stayed in the home, but there was some cousins over because it was spring break and they were all having, like, you know, a relaxation time, because Tyler's house was the kickest place. Like, it was the cool place. He had the cool mom. It was nice. The girls was fed. It was always a great time. So that's why the cousins was over there. But I didn't know nothing about the cousins, girl, so I was goofed and gagged, you know, walking in. So that first night was a blast. I was getting along with everybody. I was getting along with the family, the cousins. I was getting along with Tyler. I was getting along with Goofy. But Tyler really took a liking to my personality because, girl, I'm goofy, I'm dumb, I'm ignorant, I'm gonna say what's on my mind, I'm a great time. So Tyler was really vibing with me, and like I said, we have been talking to each other off and on during school hours since January, or like, yeah, this is January. But he didn't really know the personality I like. He didn't know what I could give, girl. So with me being there having a great time, you know, vibing out with the folks that night, and me and Tyler began to, you know, have a great time and keep with each other. So Goofy liked Tyler. I think he liked Tyler. I'm not a thing. Girl, Goofy liked Tyler. And I guess with Tyler kind of, you know, liking my personality, finding me a good key, Goofy felt threatened, girl. Goofy felt threatened, and it became a little hostile. So as days go on in the house, y'all, I'm still there, girl. Goofy's still there. Tyler's cousin's still there. The house still packed, and I needed a little peace of mind because it's been a couple days. It's been party every day, rah, all day, girl. So I would have the tendency of kind of like dipping off and finding me somewhere that's peace and quiet, as quiet as it's gonna be, girl, and get a little moment for me. Now, like I said, Tyler was really living for the kid, girl, because it was a good kid. We were always falling out laughing and stuff. So when I would disappear, girl, Tyler would get up and, you know, come find me wherever I am and leave Goofy in the room looking goofy. Girl, for real, he would be in the room looking goofy because Tyler would come, you know, seek me out wherever I'm at, you know, taking a deep breath, composing myself, and we would be kikiing, laughing, talking about whatever, just in our independent own space by ourselves. And Goofy would be in the other room, I guess, girl, firing shots and throwing middle fingers. So at this point, Goofy, he was kind of weird. He was weird acting with me, and I can feel like the energy shift. I can feel like the whole dynamic between us kind of shift and change. Like I said, we wasn't the best of friends, and we weren't becoming the best of friends, but we were still being able to have, you know, conversations. But when Tyler really, you know, started vibing with me and we would find ourselves around the house by ourselves kikiing, Goofy would be angry, girl. Goofy would be so upset because, like I said, I guess he liked Tyler. So 2.5 weeks later, I had been off and on at my grandmama's house, off and on at Tyler's house. Like, I'll be at my grandma's house a couple days, 2 or 3 days, then I'll be back at Tyler's house like 4 days. And when I would come back and forth, girl, Goofy would still be at Tyler's house. Like, Goofy would not go home.
If you're homeless, just buy a house.
Goofy had the same, probably like 3 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of drawers, 1 pair of socks, nothing else. That's it. And I would, you know, come home, relax, kick it with my grandmama, be home for a couple days, whoop, eat real good, go back over to Tyler's house. And girl, when I would come over to Tyler's house, there go Goofy in the same old jogging pants, same old hoodie, and the same old everything, smelling like the same old, like, it got, let me tell you something, he love a good axe, that's all I'm gonna say. But it was a mess. Like I said, this was 2.5 weeks of me off and on, me and at Tyler's house coming back and forth. So me and Tyler had begun, you know, developing an actual strong friendship because we were seeing each other a lot, hanging out, having a good key in X, Y, and Z. So me and Tyler would off and on call each other best friend, bestie, and best friend and stuff like that. Now look here, girl, Goofy did not like that because Goofy had wanted to be Tyler's best friend for forever. I think Goofy had been knowing Tyler since August, and like I said, I just popped up January, girl. And Tyler really wasn't feeling Goofy because Goofy had some different things and different personalities that'll be in a whole nother drag and a whole nother story time. Goofy had a lot of stuff going on, and Tyler really wasn't, you know, he didn't want to be that deeply connected to Goofy. Like, he was like, we can be friends, but it didn't give like best friend, it didn't give that. And Goofy kind of felt some type of way when me and Tyler would off and on call each other best friend and besties. I remember me and Tyler sitting in the living room one day just chatting it up and talking away, because usually Tyler's cousins would be in Tyler's room, or either Tyler's siblings would be in Tyler's room because Tyler had the bigger room with the bigger TV and XYZ. So me and Tyler would often, you know, dip off, be somebody in somebody else's room that's in his, or either be in the living room. So this time we was in the living room, we was kicking, and out of nowhere Goofy just pop up and he like sits down. But it's not like me and you, it's not like me and Tyler gonna get up and run away, because we're not running away from him. We run away from the noise and the people and the chaos, right? So when Goofy comes out and sit down, you know, we're like, okay, but me and Tyler still kicking, we're still talking about what we're talking about. So we're not purposely, we're still doing the best friend and da. Now I had let best friend fall out of my lips. Now it was my turn saying it. So I had said, you know, best friend to Tyler or something. And when I tell you Goofy, the most craziest, like childish, like middle school, elementary bullcrap ever, he hollers, stop calling him best friend. He's not your best friend. Well, fine. Well, fine. He's not. He's not my best. He's not my bestie. I was looking at him like, what? I was like literally in shock. Like, girl, that's the most middle schoolish crap I done ever seen ever. Like, what are you talking? Why did you get up and scream that? I mean, I'm mid conversation with Tyler. Like, I'm mid conversation with Tyler, and Goofy jumps in and screams that that's not my best friend. I need to stop saying best friend. He's not your best friend. That's weirdo. Like, that's so childish. So I let him do all that jibber jabbing, whatever he wanted to do, child. So a couple days later, skip all that, girl. I could have cleared Goofy, but I let him do all that. I was like, calm down, you look dumb. You look stupid. But fast forward a couple days later, child. Goofy is now developing this bond with Tyler's siblings because he feels like the lost child or the left friend or the, I don't know what he felt. So girl, a lot of times he would go and talk to Tyler's siblings. He'll go in their room, kiki with them, talk to them, I don't care, that's fine, girl. Let me put my hair down, give me a break. So he would do that a lot of times. Now later on in that week where he said, oh, you're not my best friend, he ended up going and gossiping to Tyler's siblings and ended up saying like, oh, I like Tyler, or me and Tyler is doing the do and we're doing it. Like, was just making up nonsense and saying all this crazy bullcrap. And I'm speechless because 1, you're lying, 2, you're delusional, 3, you're crazy, 4, you're telling younger kids, Tyler's sibling, like young, how old, like we're only 17 and I can only imagine like they're 13, 14. You're telling these 13, 14-year-old and me and Tyler in here bumping purses? Like, what are you doing? Unacceptable! Well, that made me feel extremely uncomfortable. Like, that made me feel extremely uncomfortable. And when that got back to me, because trust and believe, it got back to me. You see me telling the story, don't you? It got back to me and I was ready to fight. I was ready to fight. I was ready to get it popping, because that's weird. That's weird because first you're lying. Second of all, to younger kids, that's weirdo behavior. That's weirdo behavior. So I'm telling him like, let's bang, let's fight, let's get it out. Like, I'm like, let's fight, let's fight. I feel your energy. You're always around me. You try to get jibber jabber screaming at me like you done lost your mind the other day, and now you sitting here lying to Tyler's siblings. Come on, let's fight, let's bang it out. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. Come on, Goofy girl. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So I am begging him, come on, let's fight. Come on, let's get it. He don't want to fight. He don't want to fight. Well, baby, you got to do something. You ain't finna keep spreading lies, raising your voice, going around, barking around, doing all that, and we're not gonna fight. It's given that. We're gonna have to fight. We're gonna do something. So fast forward a week later, Tyler's parents end up leaving and going on a trip, and I can't remember if Tyler's siblings was there or not, but I feel like it was just me, Tyler, and Goofy. I don't feel like the siblings was there. I feel like we were just there alone. I feel like it was just us 3 there at the house. So Tyler's parents is gone. They're going on a trip. It's just me, Tyler, Goofy in the house. And I remember, I don't know why, but baby, Tyler wanted to go see his ex. Tyler wanted to go see his ex at this restaurant, and I heard that it was free food, so I automatically was down after that, honey. At first I was on the fence. Then when I heard about the free food, I said, come on, let's go.
Especially get the keys.
So we loaded the car. Tyler drives down. Like I said, he was the driver, honey. Tyler drives down to the restaurant. We get in, ain't nobody there. If he gave her like rented out teas, but wasn't nobody there. Wasn't nobody at that burger joint, girl. We get there, I come in, like I said, it's empty. I don't know why, but Tyler wanted to introduce me and Goofy to his ex. So we walk up to like the front counter and Tyler's like, hey, this is Dummy. So I'm like, hey, Dummy. And Goofy's like, hey, Dummy. Girl, we speaking to Dummy or whatever. Now, it really wasn't my cup of tea to sit there and talk to Dummy. So I went and found a table, like I said, it's empty, girl, and sat down. So I'm sitting down, I'm minding my business, I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling, and minutes and gone past. And I kind of breezily kind of look, and I'm like, remember, like, I don't supposed to be at this table alone with Goofy, supposed to be over here too. So I breeze and look, and girl, Goofy, Dummy, and Tyler is sitting there kikiing, but it looks like a lot of, it really look, I'm not even trying to be messy, girl, it looks like a lot of Goofy and Dummy sitting their keys. They look like they getting the keys, girl. It look like Tyler getting left out of the conversation, but he's joining in and throwing a couple laughs in. But it really looks like Goofy and Dummy is sitting there really keying, girl. So I was like, oh, it's not really giving that. So you know me, girl, being a good friend, I go up there and I try to kind of pull Goofy, like, come on, let's go and sit down at the table, girl. Come on, let's sit down. So I'm pulling on Goofy to come and sit down, girl, and he wants to argue with me. Literally wants to argue with me, and he eventually ends up calling me a cock blocker. So I'm like, a what? Who?
What? Are you guys hearing what?
What? I'm literally confused. There's no way you're calling me a cock blocker about me pulling you away from our friend's ex. There's no way you're doing this. So literally the conversation ends up transitioning into Goofy talking about some, oh, me and Tyler already talked about this. When Tyler showed me Dummy long time ago, we already talked about it, and Tyler told me he don't mind. He don't mind. So Tyler drove y'all up here for like a day. What am I sitting in on? What is going? Cause now I'm confused. And I'm looking, and Tyler's kind of like, you know, kind of looking dumbfounded. Like Tyler. Let me tell you something. Tyler is the most non-confrontational person. So Tyler probably told him that and wouldn't think that actually Goofy would proceed to do it. But Goofy don't have no manners. Goofy don't have no standards. Goofy don't have no morals. Goofy don't have nothing. So Goofy is literally in Tyler's face flirting with Dummy, which is Tyler's ex. And I'm dumbfounded. I'm sitting here dumbfounded. So at this point, I start going off on Goofy. I'm like, if he told you that or not, regardless, that's dumb. You don't talk to your friends. I'm going off, girl. I'm going off. I'm sitting in this empty restaurant. Oh, girl, I can hear me echoing. Girl, I'm going off in this restaurant because that's stupid and that's Goofy. And I'm like, first of all, Tyler, why would you even tell him that mess like that? And Goofy, why are you going from it? And Dummy, what's going on with you? Everybody had me dumbfounded.
So both y'all are dumb. Both y'all are in the wrong.
So after I gathered the girls up, I go on back, child. I was like, I gotta go. So I go on to Tyler's car, and I'm just standing outside of the car because I'm ready to go. Because like, what type of orgy mess is going on here? What's going on? So I go into the car because I'm really like fed up with Goofy because he's real goofy. Like he's done dumb stuff that can't even just fit in this story time. Dumb stuff. So I'm going to Tyler's car. I'm standing outside of the car waiting. The girls eventually they follow me out and they get to the car. So I get in the car. I'm in the passenger seat in front. Goofy gets in the back or whatever, and we're driving. So at this point, I'm arguing. I had to say more. I'm arguing with Goofy like that. I'm like, what you did in there was Goofy. What you did was dumb. I said, that's crazy. I said, that's nasty and disgusting. I'm literally going off. Like, I'm going off on him. And he's still trying to validate it by saying, oh, Tyler told me. I don't care if Tyler Perry came and told you something. Baby, it's about morals. That's disgusting and that's nasty. And of course, Tyler is non-conversational. So Tyler dumbly then told you, it's fine if you like him, if he like you, it's fine. So I'm going off on Goofy. I'm letting that Negro have it. I'm going off on him. So he's saying this about me, saying that about me. And I start calling him. I'm like, well, you're broke. I said, you're broke. You're dusty. You don't have a home. I'm going off on him because literally it gives you don't have a home because you've been here all of spring break. And it's, I think we're halfway through April, girl. Girl, spring break started like the first week of March. And girl, and we're halfway through April, girl. May is knocking. May is knocking, girl, and you haven't went home just yet. Not even for a day and a half. Not even a half a day. Not in a couple hours. Have you checked on your mother? So I'm going off. I'm letting him have it. I'm calling him broke because, baby, like I said, I was back and forth in my house, and he was always, Jalen, can I use these, Jalen? Can I put that on, Jalen? And I'm even knowing he had big smoke and was spreading lies about me, the nice person I was. I knew you didn't have nothing in that pocketbook, honey. I knew you didn't have nothing in that pocketbook, so what I let you do? I let you wear my little joggers. I let you put on a couple t-shirts. But what you not gonna do is talk crazy to me in my clothes. What you won't ever do. Literally, I'm arguing with him in the car, girl. I'm over like the middle seat and I'm going in the back going, you're not gonna talk crazy to me in my clothes. What you're not gonna do, take it off. Take it off, girl. I'm telling you, take it off. Take it off. I'm going off in the car. I am going off. Now at this point, Tyler is like going off and trying to calm us down because he's trying to drive. It's too much going on in the car, but I still have to get my point across to Goofy. So I'm like, I'm going off on the, because look here, I tried to give to the less fortunate because I know you was less fortunate. I can smell the less fortunate on you. I can smell it. So I tried to give you some body wash. I tried to give you some clothes because I could see the holes in your socks. But girl, what you won't do is put on my clothes and disrespect me in them. So I'm going off and losing my mind on him in this car. And girl, like I said, Tyler's trying to get, girl, he's trying to get to the house. I don't know why he didn't pull over and like, you know, get us together, girl. But he's trying to get to his house. So Tyler ended up, you know, getting us there safely, girl. And the tension between me and Goofy is still rising. Now at this point, Tyler has another friend over at his house that's already in the house by the time we get there. So Tyler, you know, he gets there, he says, you know, open the door. Somebody already, one of our friends, one of the mutuals mutuals, they don't need no name. One of the mutuals are already in the house. You know, they got the door unlocked. So we get through the door, me and Goofy, and I just want to sock him, but I ain't never been one of the girls to sneak no girl. But I'm heated. So we go and walking in or whatever, girl, and then out of nowhere, Tyler just pulls off and leaves me, Goofy, and our mutual in the house. So I get in the house and I'm still going off on to Goofy because like, we gotta run it at this point. We gotta fight at this point because you're weird. And I don't even care if Tyler don't care. I just don't like your disrespect towards me, period. So we gotta run it. Goofy is telling me, I don't wanna fight. I ain't gonna fight you. I don't I got some folks. I got some brothers. I got some folks. I got some people on the call. Oh wait, I'm finna call them. Well, baby, you're losing for that because you calling somebody on me, it gives very much scared. But it's fine. Let them come on. I'm finna get you and I got them when they get here. Come on. Baby, I don't care what you're saying. I don't care if you calling Barack Obama to come down the house. He finna catch one too. You finna catch one. And whoever you call that knock on this door is about to catch one. So baby, come on, let's run it. He don't want to fight. So he's laying under the covers at this point, y'all. And like I said, Tyler has left me, Goofy, and the mutual in the house. So at this point, Goofy is laying under the covers. And I'm like, bro, we are about to fight. Ain't no if, ain't no buts, ain't none of that. Get up. Girl, he's laying up under the cover. Girl, I snatched that cover off him. Are you out of your mind? I snatched the cover off him and pull on his legs, girl, trying to throw him on the floor. He kind of hopped up before I could slide him all the way down off the mattress down to the floor because I was ready to fight. Come on, let's fight. I said, I respect Tyler and his mama, so we're not gonna fight in the house. Come on, let's go. Let's step outside. So at this point, I have the front door open. Come on, let's step outside. Come on, let's step outside. He don't want to fight, girl. He don't want to step outside. I got people. I don't care who you got on the way, baby. I'm about to have the meds on the way after I tear your ass up. So I don't care who you got on the way. Come on, let's step outside. He don't want to fight, y'all. He don't want to fight. Why don't you want to fight? Moral of the story, child, Goofy didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight. He got back under the covers, and like I said, I'm not gonna bully somebody. I'm not gonna beat on somebody, but I want to fight. I want to fight. Girl, this is not where the story ends. This is only just a peek. This is only a little dibble dabble of the stories that I got about Goofy, honey, because look here, Bad Girls was crazy. I call this Bad Girls because it really felt like Bad Girls. It really felt like I was in a BGC house staying with, you know, Goofy, me, and Tyler. It really felt like we was in a BGC house because it was crazy. Like, it was always something with Goofy. Even when I would go back to my grandmama's house for like a week or even a couple days, girl, and come back, Goofy was still on that craziness. So I really felt like it was the BGC house, girl. So that is my first story from this series, honey. I hope y'all enjoyed it so much. Y'all got me hot and sweating, honey. I'm hot and I'm sweating, but I love y'all so much. Of course, I'll see y'all for another story time, honey. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, honey. Join my membership. Go down and click the link that says join Messy Bottoms to get exclusive story time, exclusive everything. We have a good key over there. And also send me an email to contact Jalen Porter if you have any story times you want to tell me about your own life.